I thought I'd just start delineating all the little tasks. I've been at it all morning. I cleaned this valley cover up here, drilled a hole in it from my PVC grommet and primered it. I'm going to paint it purple. I had some places where I put the tarp on the motor right in here, and it kind of wrinkled the paint a little. I sanded off this valve cover a little bit and squirted it. I had a few chips in the motor that I hit again with my Hemi orange. I took my distributor cap here and painted it orange. I took my distributor completely apart. This is a ball bearing advance mechanism, and took it all apart and greased it, lubricated it. Here's the distributor itself. Everything's all been cleaned up and lubricated inside, and I painted it black. I've taped this. I should pull it off before it gets too dry. There's my nice Chrysler Corporation sticker on it. That'll look real nice. And set it here in the sun, let it dry some more. I took my breather cap here and cleaned it up and painted the Hemi orange inside of it. That looks pretty good. I did the wrong side of my dampener pulley with a Hemi orange. This is the front now, so it should look real nice when it dries. Here are my distributor clips. They look real good. Cleaned them up, painted them black. And I've taken my dash and de-rusted it and squirted a coat of primer on it. That's pitted pretty bad. I'm hoping I can kind of fill it with the primer. That's what I'm working on now. I got my shocks both yanked off and taped up here. I'm going to paint them purple. I thought I'd show you a little progress on the fenders here. I've just ground off all of my points where the wells came through. I primered it, didn't look too good, but I just ground the wells down pretty good, and it looks alright. I'll just primer it now and get it ready for paint. I'm tired of working on this thing. I'd like to get something done here. Here's the first coat. I finished my sanding, and looks like I got some runs in the primer there still. But I'm just putting a color on it basically to see what it looks like. Later on I'll sand it down, squirt it again, and then clear coat it. And it don't look too bad. You can see some of the weld marks, but that's what they obviously are, is weld marks. So that won't be so bad. The dash is starting to turn out pretty nice. Like I said, this is just the first coat on it, so I'm not that worried about it. Couple more good wet coats and it'll clean up real nice. And my valley cover here don't look too bad, and I just hung my two shocks up, squirted them, and they'll look fine. So I'll mix up I've let them tack dry here. I'll put another double wet coat on them, and I should be done for the day. I'll get out of these fumes. Here's our final product. Doesn't look too bad. No dirt in or anything. Well, a little bit, but pretty glossy. put another wet coat on it, and then use the last one and just about half lacquer thinner and high pressure fogged it on. This one looks alright. The outside edge curve of the fender looks fine. Looks like I'm getting some run in the metallic there, and I still got that run in the primer. But it looks pretty good. And here's my plate I did for the motor. And it looks real nice with that black distributor and orange cap on it there. This all gets covered up by the blower, but you'll be able to see a little bit of it anyway. But the plate turned out real nice, and shocks look pretty good. Definitely purple. Kind of see that one because it's out of the blue light. And the dash looks really good. Got rid of nearly all that rust looking stuff in it. Nice and glossy, and the top of it up here is just almost flawless. So this will set the whole car off. Having that nice dash in there, you'll forget a lot of the errors and stuff in it. But it looks fine. Looks really good wet, but I think when it dries up it'll look almost as good as it does right now. So kind of feels good to be making some kind of progress on this thing. I guess that's it for today. I'll clean up my junk and get out of here.